One of the greatest challenges we are seeing today when it comes to DeFi achieving mass adoption is how to put physical real-world assets on the chain. Centrifuge is exactly the overlap and extension we need in order to transfer real-world assets onto the blockchain. It's time to concentrate on Polkadot and Kusama as they are launching their Parachain auctions right now. Centrifuge and Altair, another two beautiful infrastructure dots providing a protocol which can bridge assets such as invoices, real estate, and royalties to the DeFi hub of Polkadot and its test network Kusama. You see, I believe Centrifuge will win one of the next Parachain auctions on Polkadot and Altair on Kusama. We've already been participating in the first 5 auctions on Kusama, and we will continue to do so because it's been nothing but a home run. But today, I'll even show you how you can participate in the next Kusama Parachain auctions when it comes to Altair, and the benefits you stand to gain. Let the chaos begin, but just remember, my chaos has been nothing but profitable. The future of finance is being built right in front of our eyes, and it's being built on the blockchain. From my point of view, it's being built on Ethereum, but that doesn't mean that Polkadot, Kusama, and for that matter Cardano is less important, as they are compatible with Ethereum. Reason being, it's all going to be interoperable. Now, if you want to do yourself a favor, you watch this video until the end. Don't waste your time on watching useless videos promising or explaining something they don't know about. Just in case you're new to Polkadot and Kusama, will allow me to give you a 30-second rundown. Both Polkadot and Kusama will enable completely decentralized web where you and I, the users, are in control. Both networks are built to connect private and consortium chains, public and permissionless networks and oracles. Polkadot and Kusama facilitate an internet where independent blockchains can exchange information and transactions in a trustless way via the relay chain. Then you might ask, why do we have the ugly cousin? Why do we have a test network called Kusama? Well, Kusama is a scalable test network of specialized blockchains built using the substrate and nearly the same code base as Polkadot. It is, however, 4 times quicker. Now, the network is an experimental development for teams who want to move fast and innovate on Kusama, or simply just because they want to prepare for their deployment on Polkadot. And remember, both Polkadot and Kusama was founded in 2019 by Dr. Gavin Wood, founder of Polkadot and also co-founder and former chief technical officer of Ethereum. I think I've spoken enough about everything and anything. Now it's time to get into Centrifuge. Centrifuge is a DeFi protocol on Polkadot which can bridge assets such as invoices, real estate, and royalties to DeFi. Also mortgage and physical assets in smart contracts in the form of NFTs. Borrowers can use their own real assets for financing without a bank or any other intermediary. In fact, they can use the tradable and mortgageable NFT to realize a diversified DeFi product experience. Furthermore, you will still ask, but what is Centrifuge and what is Altair? Well, simply what their protocol is going to do is going to allow companies and later on individuals just like you and me to get crowdsourced, decentralized financial financing by supplying their assets, just like invoices, mortgages, bill of ladings, purchase orders, streaming royalties, real estate, and all. They can give that as collateral. So the Altair and the Centrifuge chain is a proof of stake blockchain built on substrate that enables users to bring their assets, their real world assets, on the blockchain as an NFT, as non-fungible tokens. They're going to bridge it first to Ethereum, but as we know, now when Polkadot and Kusama are going to start, it will all be interoperable. I'd like to give you an example on invoice financing. So let's say the supplier, he sells goods and he makes an invoice that has to be paid by the buyer. Now, usually the buyer, he pays in 60 days. However, the supplier, he wants to shorten that time. So one wants to get financing backed by the invoice that will be paid in the future. Now, if you're a businessman, you know what I'm talking about. So the supplier asks the asset originator to create a document, structured set of fields with specific field types representing a financial asset. In this case, we're talking about an invoice. Then this document is submitted to the Centrifuge or the Altair P2P network. In this network, asset originator adds collaborators, supplier, buyer, and others, such as valuation firms and rating agencies. So then the supplier and buyer, they have only read access to fields, and they can then verify data using their Centrifuge or Altair ID, which of course is the cryptographic key. All other collaborators have only or have write access to certain fields to rate the asset and provide input such as the value of the asset and the risk score and other important information. After everything is verified, the asset originator mints an NFT. The NFT metadata contains a link back to the on-chain anchor as well as a link to the private document on the P2P layer. The on-chain data is used to identify the document uniquely and allows anyone to verify the NFT's data as well as exchange the full document data privately within the network. This NFT now can be locked as collateral into Lake in order to access financing. Centrifuge already has one coin listed, which is under the ticker CFG. The reason why I'm saying that is because that the Altair coin is still not listed. But let's go and have a look. As you can see here, it is trading almost at $1. It's up 1.65% today. And it's already, however, on 15,000 watch lists. It has a market cap of 84 million with a diluted market cap of 429 million. However, you can see it just launched very recently. I think it was on the 14th of July. So obviously, you know, here it's a good thing. We cannot, this is not one of these coins we can get, you know, at 70% from its all-time high, but still at 11%. But remember, you should look at this coin, you should look at this opportunity as a long-term opportunity. Finally, we're getting close to the end. I feel like this was a long video, but nevertheless, I hope you're still, you know, full of energy. What is important, what I did promise you, Altair is going to be on Kusama. And I think you should take a look at the Altair opportunity. You see, it's going to be a Kusama crowd loan. And Altair is the canary, it's the test chain of the mainnet Centrifuge. Obviously, this is built on Kusama. Now, here, I like what they are doing again because it's going to be different than what Centrifuge is going to be on Polkadot. It will try the newest experimental features before they will go live on mainnet. So even once Centrifuge is going to be fully live on Polkadot, Altair on Kusama will be used for minting art NFTs, financing undiscovered assets, and whatever else the Kusama community brings to the table. I love this approach because remember, Kusama is there to test new things and to create chaos. But since Kusama crowd loan auctions is coming soon, the Altair crowd loan strategy is the following. For every Kusama, every KSM token that will be contributed to the Altair crowd loan and locked for 48 weeks in order to secure the Altair Parachain slot, will receive 400 AIR tokens. Now, the minimum contribution is 0.1 Kusama, and the maximum that you can receive are 80 million AIR that will overall be distributed to crowd loan participants. Now, 25% of the rewards will be unlocked in case Altair wins the Parachain auction. So you will get them at launch, 25%, while the remaining amount will be distributed to crowd loan participants over a length of the Parachain slot. Usually that is probably 48 weeks. Now, I gotta remind you, these were the terms from the first 5 Parachain auctions where Altair didn't win, but I'm very, very confident that they're going to win and be among the winners in the 6th to 10 Parachain auction. That's it from me today. Thank God. Thank the good Lord himself. In case I brought you any kind of value, well then please hit like, smash, subscribe, and do all those goodies. And I'll see you soon, maybe at a live stream. If not, then I'm gonna go and have myself a Bahama Mama. Don't forget, Kitty loves you, Cherry loves you, and even Betty. I do too.